Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews with
Christina.
Well, it's Saturday night. We're on halftime for the Orlando City game, so what else to do except review a beer? So I picked this up at Publix, of all places, from Sweetwater Brewing Company, Gummies Fruit Punch IIPA, a hazy double IPA bursting with bright citrus and fruit flavors. It's 9.5 ABV. Doesn't really say anything about it on the can, though. They'll just say malt beverage with natural flavors. So I poured it into the Spiegel tulip glass, and coming out of the can, it's like almost clear, and then even in the glass, it's just like a little hazy.
Yeah, this is very clear.
Yeah, I mean, I call that, it's kind of like an amber orange color.
Yeah, it's not a hazy I've seen before.
Yeah, I would, and going off we were just saying this off camera, I said this is like a hazy IPA by like 2012 standards.
Really?
Not today's standards.
Nothing floating in there.
All right, well, it does smell like fruit punch.
That's like Hawaiian punch.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, it does
Wow.
say with natural flavor, so they probably did throw some syrup or extract or whatever in there.
They absolutely did. Probably whatever. I'm surprised it's not red, honestly.
Yeah.
It's pretty like
Well,
yellow looking.
They're trying to sell it as an IPA.
Yeah.
Not like,
So-
like either pick a lane, either sell it as a fruit beer or as an IPA, not both.
Yeah, it's fruit punch that's not red, so that's kind of weird.
I know. I really don't smell any like actual hops because I'm just smelling like kids' fruit punch, you know?
Yeah, I would not know this was a beer on a blind test.
Yeah.
It's just that fruity.
Let's see if it tastes like a beer.
Or fruit punch.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. I mean, it definitely tastes like fruit punch.
Yeah, I don't know if my brain can figure this one out. It's fruit punch and beer.
Yeah. Like the first thing I got was like, you know, a kid's pool party jug of, you know, red fruit punch. You know, it's not like Kool-Aid.
Yeah. It's a weird combination because I don't know, I associate fruit punch with being a kid. So having it with beer is a little bit strange.
Yeah. I mean, because they're calling it like gummies. So they want you to think of like Swedish Fish or something like that.
I could see that.
To me, it doesn't really. They could have just. You didn't need gummies on here. You could just call it Fruit Punch IPA. Because like the gummies have a specific taste. It's a little different than fruit punch.
Yeah, unless they were just trying to sell, and so they wanted the marketing on it. But
are you getting the actual IPA base on here? Because to me, it's like only mildly bitter.
yeah, not really. It's just overwhelmingly for me it's sweet.
Yeah, it's very and
So IPA's masked.
yeah, an IPA should never be sweet. They're supposed to be like really bitter beers, and like to me, this is not an IPA base. It's like maybe like a pale ale base,
Yeah?
maybe, or like an amber ale. You know,
Yeah, so
and it's certainly not a hazy.
they're marketing it as a hazy
Yeah,
with gummy bears or Swedish Fish.
I know this is a very poorly marketed beer because they're calling this a hazy double IPA. First of all, it's not hazy. Second of all, as a double IPA, it should be like really really bitter. Like I have this highlight double IPA right there. I'm sure that's going to be super bitter.
Yeah.
And to me, this is just another fruit beer. Which, like last time, I had the mango cart, which I will say tasted authentic mango. It was really tasty. Mm-hmm. And it still had like a beer thing underneath it. And this is like a deliberately faux tasting concoction.
Yeah, I think just based on the way the can looks and the flavor of it, they've got to be marketing it toward people that are just starting to drink. Kids in college
I think they were going off the Voodoo Ranger because they have like the Juice Force and the tropical ones, you know, because like so many hazies, they play off the juice thing.
Yeah.
And so like they're like, oh, well, we'll do fruit punch, you know.
Fruit punch with gummies. I don't know. That's just how I feel like college kids would buy this.
Yeah. It's almost like a to me it's more like a FMB than a beer. Like Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah.
It's like Mike's Hard Fruit Punch.
Right.
Or
that's very true. Yeah. I would assume this is what if it was a malt beverage, it would taste like this. So it is like a hard fruit punch.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell it's a beer underneath there. I can still taste the graininess. Like, there's a little bit of hops, at least as far as bitterness. And actually, there's like I'm getting a little warmth off the 9.5. Are you getting any warm in your throat?
Not really. 9.5? I wouldn't have known, damn.
Yeah, it drinks, I think because like it's so fruit punch tasting.
Yeah.
It really takes your mind off the fact that it's a big beer.
It does.
I mean, it has the body of a smaller beer. Like 9.5, this should be like thick and chewy, and especially if it's a hazy. Like hazy had like that creamy, gritty texture. This, I'd probably put about, I mean, at least medium body, but like moderate, maybe moderately low carbonation. I will say it's very smooth. It's just not, creamy.
I wonder if the newer ones are creamy. I don't know. I think it could benefit from being a little bit hazier and a little creamier. Denser.
100%.
Yeah.
And like some actual, I think like whatever extract that they put in here to get the fruit punch flavor, I think they went a little nuts with it. Like it should be balanced like with the actual hop. Because I mean you get, especially pineapple, mango, guava, passion fruit, you can get those off of hops naturally.
Yeah. Most of the hazies have those, yeah.
I feel like they skimped on this one. They're just like, all right, we're just going to throw a bunch of extract in there and a little bit of hops and call it a hazy,
Yeah. Well, I've been wanting to try this one. I'm just been curious about it. I don't know.
I will say, like, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
I'll finish it.
Yeah.
Will I ever buy this again? No.
Well, you didn't buy this one.
Never buy this one again.
Yeah.
It's a good novelty. I'm glad we tried it. Like the Brando.
This is like something you give to your mom,
Yeah.
Somebody who's not a beer drinker.
Right.
Be like, hey, you want some spiked fruit punch?
Yeah.
Like somebody who's not a beer drinker, they might pick up on the hops a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, this is not a very bitter beer.
Yeah, someone who's not a beer drinker might think it's really strong.
Actually, let me see what Untapped's pretty good about having the IBUs. It's not always 100% accurate, but
I like the smell better than the flavor of it.
Untapped says it says 33 IBUs. To me, it tastes like 10 or 15. Yeah, has like the bitterness of like a Hefeweizen or something.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, to me this is it's kind of like a novelty beer, almost like a not a joke beer, but just to me this is really really bordering up on a FMB or like almost like a seltzer or something like that. On a thumbs up, thumbs down scale, I mean, I will give it a thumbs up because like it does taste good and it's drinkable. I'm not gonna be a problem drinking this. It's like it's just missing the mark as far as like everything on the label here, except for the fruit punch. So I'm gonna go 6 out of 10.
I'm gonna go pretty low just because it is marketing itself as something. I mean, well, it is fruit punch. It's just not. Mm-hmm. It's not a hazy IPA. I'll give it a 5.5.
Okay,
which is
like
for me
C+.
Is very low. Yeah.
I mean, you only went slightly lower than me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just okay. It's kind of.
Yeah.
I could see some people just thinking this is straight up gross. I can tolerate it a little bit, but.
At least it was cheap, it was like $3.39 or something.
It is indeed cheap. You can get it at the grocery store.
Yeah, almost 20-ounce can. But...
and 9.5. Yeah.
Yeah, 9.5 ABV. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I mean, this is like something you bring to like camping or like a tailgating thing or like a concert or something,
Yeah.
We just want to get lit fast and cheap,
It's kind of reminds me of Four Loko.
Yeah, but not nearly as crazy as that one. But.
Nope.
All right, we're going really long, so if you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for Cider Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.